This is an explanation of Bitcoin, everything you need to know about blockchain technology. Let's go back in time to October 31st, 2008. On this day, an individual or group using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto published the Bitcoin white paper. This document outlined the workings of the entire blockchain system for the first cryptocurrency. The creator or creators, whose identities remain unknown to this day, aimed to establish a digital peer-to-peer electronic transaction system, one that would operate without the need for any intermediaries. The concept emerged after a major financial crisis, during which banks, not for the first time due to their operating methods, led to a crash, resulting in billions in losses that hit ordinary people the hardest. As is often the case in such situations, the poorest were forced to bear the consequences of collapsing banks. To prevent a recurrence of a situation where we are again at the mercy of banking hegemony, Bitcoin was created. The information you've heard is outlined in the manifesto presented by the creators of this technology. To achieve such an ambitious goal, Bitcoin has been endowed with specific features that aptly describe its character. Firstly, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence. This predetermined and programmed maximum supply was set from the outset and cannot be altered in any way. This mechanism ensures that Bitcoin is immune to inflation, unlike traditional currencies that can be printed in limitless quantities, as evidenced by the recent monetary policies of virtually every country in recent years. As of today, there are approximately 19.5 million Bitcoins in circulation, and the additional ones that enter circulation are rewarded to so-called miners for processing transactions. Miners are individuals worldwide with powerful computers who voluntarily utilize specialized computational software to encrypt and process transactions. This effort grants them the chance to receive rewards in the form of the aforementioned new Bitcoins in exchange for supporting the network. The number of Bitcoins received by miners decreases by half every few years due to a process called halving. It is estimated that all BTC will be mined in about 120 years. How does this system work? Every time we send a transfer or carry out any operation, the information about the details of our transaction goes into a so-called block. Each of these blocks has limited capacity. In Bitcoin's case, it's 1 megabyte. These values vary for each cryptocurrency. When the memory of a block is filled, computers create another block, which is connected to the previous one and will be linked to those that will be created in the future. Miners receive a reward in the form of mined Bitcoins for closing such a block. The creation of blocks is continuous, uninterrupted, and consistent. Visually, this process resembles a chain, which is why the entire process is called blockchain. A crucial feature of such a blockchain is the fact that once a history is created, it cannot be edited, deleted, forged, or manipulated. This is the most significant attribute ensuring security. This arises from the practice of simultaneously recording transactions, creating blocks on tens of thousands of devices worldwide at the same time. Each of these devices has access to the entire blockchain history from its inception and updates it in real time. This is the essence of decentralization. The system doesn't rely on any external institution to function. Turning off a portion of the working mining rigs doesn't affect its operation because their role is automatically taken over by other miners. If any miner tried to cheat the blockchain, like claiming to have 100 Bitcoins in their account when they don't, this false information wouldn't match the data stored on hundreds of other devices. It would be automatically ignored. To cheat the whole system, a miner would need 51% of the total computing power, which is practically impossible in a vast network like Bitcoin. Because miners are spread all over the world, and everything operates according to a programmed and encrypted algorithm. You can't send a Bitcoin twice, take someone's funds without authorization, or compromise the safety of the entire transaction and storage system. Each of us can generate a free and secure wallet protected by a passphrase of 12 or 24 words known as a seed phrase. Due to the vast number of characters in such a password, there are billions of possible combinations, making it practically impossible for someone to guess someone else's passphrase. Bitcoin's blockchain is transparent and open. If someone knows our public key, it's our deposit address, they can check our account balance and transaction history. But they can't interfere with these operations in any way. This solution proposed by Satoshi Nakamoto has given us a digital medium of value that is immune to inflation, secure, decentralized, independent, fast, and inexpensive to transfer. The number of users grows every year, and since its inception, many other projects inspired by Bitcoin have tried to replicate its success. Does Bitcoin have any flaws? Since its inception, several years have passed, and it seems that every technical aspect has been thoroughly thought out and has been working smoothly from the very beginning. However, there are a few issues that can potentially pose a problem in certain cases. One of them is the speculative nature of the cryptocurrency. There are periods when Bitcoin is cheap, times when nothing much happens, and moments when its value skyrockets. For beginners and inexperienced holders, seeing the price drop below what they paid can be emotionally challenging and hard to endure. Often, such individuals sell everything at a loss, become disillusioned with the entire crypto world, and join the ranks of skeptics who firmly believe cryptocurrencies are scams. It's important to honestly acknowledge that cryptocurrencies aren't suitable for everyone. Returning to Bitcoin's downsides, the second issue is the fact that we still don't know who created it. If the day comes when we find out, a lot could change, for better or worse. The last significant aspect is the large number of Bitcoins lying dormant in wallets, untouched for many years. We don't know if their owners have forgotten their passwords or are simply waiting for the right moment to sell. If any of the whale wallets holding tens of thousands of BTC start selling, it could lead to a significant market downturn. In my upcoming discussions, I'll help you prepare both technically and mentally for everything you might encounter during your journey in the world of digital assets. If you are looking for a complete cryptocurrency training, check out my crypto guide on Udemy. The link is below this video. If you like my material, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Good luck!